Hi guys, Felix Lee here and Scott Caporale here. I finally got a chance. I'm really grateful that I have a chance to meet Scott in person. He's my personal business mentor for the past 13 months so far, and I'm really grateful that he has a chance to come and meet me in person. And the purpose of this video is so that we can give more value to you guys, especially for newbies or people that haven't actually experienced success yet. I can actually dig in more from resources that has been, Scott has been successful and have been moving to Bali from Australia and lived there full time. How long have you been living
Almost
there?
18 months now.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, long time. It's gone so quickly.
I mean, it is really a great experience that I can share this video with you guys. I just want to go through a few questions. A lot of newbies probably wondering what expectancy will they come across when they come across to an online business. So first of all, Scott, in your own experience, how long did it take you to make that big move? Quit your job and finally being able to move to Bali?
Yeah, that's such a good question because I think because I was very motivated, I think that was the big key for me having success quickly. Well, at the time I started online business, we had moved overseas and fully dependent on our online income within about 14 months.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, of starting. So we set a goal. At that time, we didn't actually know we'd move overseas. That happened during the period of growing the online business and going through all the learning and having the failures that happened.
Sure,
and meeting up with a great team that really springboarded our success. So that was a pretty quick rise to it, but I was really focused, really motivated, and wanted a different lifestyle. I was very sick of the 9 to 5.
Sure, yeah.
As most people are. And I knew there was a way to leverage my time better.
Sure, okay,
and make money online.
Oh, and obviously, would that be a common, in terms of how long it will take? What do you think that the expectancy for newbies or new starters? How long would you think? Especially if someone just started online today, how long you reckon that it will take them to get where you are today?
Yeah, good question, because that's going to come down a lot to the individual. What I can safely say is the first year. Well, there are a lot of people out there saying that, look, come online, make money, make $10,000 in the first 5 months. You see a few people do that. Because of maybe they're coming with a list already. They've got contacts, they can get straight into it. But realistically, I would say the first year is like your apprenticeship.
Sure, yeah.
So it's about having the right expectations because you're going to learn a lot. There's a lot of technology to learn. Marketing is a science and an art. So there's a little bit of trial and error, as you know. So it's about having the right mindset to say, look, give yourself a year or more to really learn the ropes, to build up your apprenticeship, as I like to call it, within the online world. Start building your list, which we'll talk about, which is vital. And then within the next year period, it's quite feasible that you would be earning, $4,000, $5,000 to $15,000 a month. The sky is the limit. It's up to you.
That's right, yeah. Also,
it's up to the budget you bring because internet marketing and making money online depends on having some advertising dollars. Most people think, and look, unfortunately, the industry has a lot of people trying to scam them.
Sure, yeah, of course.
And there's a lot of rubbish out there. And part of the learning curve is finding the right team and the right products.
Sure.
So, and a lot of the people will tell you don't need to spend money to make money. But in this case, having some advertising dollars will really springboard your business. Unfortunately, I had that behind me. It wasn't a lot. $500 a month, I would just commit to advertising. But it's about doing that consistently that really helped me to build my list and to get the team members that I've got now, like yourself, who are fantastic, really passionate about this industry, and most importantly, passionate about helping other people
for sure,
achieve the lives that so many of our team have already achieved.
That's right. A lot of people started online, they thought, few months, 3 months later, they will quit their job, and that's probably a wrong expectancy.
That's an unrealistic expectation. Look, some people do it. But we're talking about newbies here,
that's right,
I'd rather set the right expectations rather than kind of, if I can use the word, crap people or bullshit them into expecting that this is all going to happen overnight.
That's right.
It's really unrealistic.
Sure, and if I'm to ask you, if you had to start your business from scratch again, what would be your number one priority or number one focus that you will do?
Wow, I just love the power of that question because in hindsight, there are so many things I can look back and I know I could have fast-tracked my success even quicker. I think the number one is finding a mentor. My biggest mistake was not following someone. I kind of thought I knew it all. I thought that I could read up and do it and discover it. pardon me, that way. But I think my biggest mistake was going it alone.
Okay. Yeah.
And not actually building a relationship with someone who could help me. So I think that was the biggest mistake. And when I came across, when Albie and I were working together and came across Lawrence, that's when our online income changed. When we formed a team, worked together, and used someone else's mistakes and experience to really fast track and leverage our time. So I'll give you a couple more because I think there's other things that are important too. One is keeping a really good focus. It's very easy to get distracted. Most people sign up to multiple lists, find out all about all these new offers. People are using all these pay-per-click sites and get really distracted. So it's about having a really strong focus about what outcome you want and sticking to whatever your mentor is suggesting. And the third thing is having a really realistic expectation that there's going to be some trial and error. Sometimes you place ads and they just don't work. You know, sometimes you might try something new and it just doesn't work.
That's right.
Being an entrepreneur, being a home-based business person, getting out of that 9-to-5 mindset is probably a bigger shift than most people think. Because you've got to think for yourself and you've got to make a lot of mistakes. And unfortunately, our school system doesn't really cater for making mistakes. Everyone wants everyone to be perfect first time. So there's so many perfectionists out there. And look, I actually fell into this category. I was a perfectionist. So I'd wait to get something right before I'd take action. And all this time would be lost.
That's right.
Where I could go forward, make little mistakes, learn, go forward. So they're my three things. I'd wrap them up again. Is right expectations, finding a mentor, and staying focused.
That sounds really great. I mean, great tips for all the newbies out there too, isn't it?
And good to remind myself because, you know, occasionally I can get distracted.
That's right, a lot of us will be,
Absolutely, it's a skills for life.
Talking about characters and mindset, you're talking about the big shift that a lot of 9-to-5 job people will need to have. What would you say, you know, what would you what have you acquired that have enabled you to be successful in this online business? I mean, in talking about character or mindset.
That's such an important topic. And the first thing is actually deciding to have an open mind. Deciding that you don't know it all and that you're here to learn. Kind of really going back to be a student again. Just having that mindset of being open. And then you want to find mentors or a mentor, someone like yourself. You know, follow what you're doing because, you know, all your mentors are passing on all the great information down to you. So you want to just pass that on. I think reading books and listening to audios is very important. You know, in my library, I have people from Zig Ziglar to Tony Robbins to Wayne Dyer, Robert Kiyosaki, people like Tim Ferriss who wrote the 4-Hour Work Week. You know, I'm constantly spending a couple of hours a week, and I probably would benefit from doing more of getting my mind into how entrepreneurs think. You know, people like Richard Branson, even though you might have a different personality type to Richard Branson, you can just learn things from the way people have approached their business. And really the whole goal is not to copy them, but expand your mind and find out what works for you. And only that can come with time.
That's right, I mean, a lot of people probably have the wrong mindset. I mean, we don't even realize what is wrong with our own mindset until someone pointed out to you, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's so true. I think we all just get caught up in our own way of thinking. It takes something external to us to actually have that aha moment. Wow, I didn't realise that I could think like that, or this was possible. So just, you know, going out and exploring, and there are so many free PDFs and books on the internet, and we certainly give gifts away with our team to help people with their mindset, because that's I guess that's really number one. Changing your mindset to realise that whatever you've done up until this point has held you back. So if you want a different result, you've got to try something new.
Something different,
that's thinking differently and feeling differently about the future.
That comes back probably again to the importance of having the right mentor, the right team to get involved in. And obviously you want to spend your time surrounded yourself with people you're already successful and already have the right mindset, isn't it?
Yes, and you get the value of that out of our Skype groups, right? It's just 24/7 people with great mindset coming in. Even the newbies can really absorb the enthusiasm of our team, the experience of our team, and just learn to think outside the square.
That's right, Really good point there. Did you set goal when you first? I mean, a lot of people, even myself, when I first started, it's hard for me to set goal because I don't know how much I'm gonna earn. So how did you go and set out goals, so that you can set up 18 months, I want to quit my job. How did you set a real expectations? What would be your suggestions to all the newbies out there?
Well, first of all, I knew what sort of income I'd need to replace my current income. Or in fact, I was happy to take a little bit of a pay cut because then I get so much freedom back. So what I did is I actually wrote down what would that number be. Okay. So the first key is writing it down. Write down a date and write down an amount, say monthly, and pick US dollars because most online businesses work in US dollars, just for argument's sake, or in Caporale's case it's euros. But write down a figure that you know you'd be comfortable with if you were receiving on a monthly basis. And then write down a date you want to achieve it. Now there's an interesting thing about setting goals, and that is you don't want to make them too unrealistic, but most people aren't really aware of what they're capable of achieving when they really focus team and
having that quality.
So you set a big goal, because it doesn't matter if you don't hit the goal. It actually doesn't matter. This is something I had to learn over time. I would always only set goals that I knew I could hit. But the purpose of a goal is actually to become the type of person it takes to achieve that goal. Now that's mindset stuff. You think about that. So the purpose of a goal is to become the type of person who can achieve those goals. So it's personal transformation, a lot of this, which is what I find so interesting about this whole industry. It's not just placing ads and building a team. It's personal development. It's growing as a person, as a team, as a community that we've got. So set a goal, make it not outrageous, but something you'd be very comfortable with. Set a time frame that's a stretch for you, but not realistic. Don't put down, I want $100,000 by the next 3 months. Of course. You've got to find a reasonable amount, although there's some people who probably do that. But, and then go for your goal 100%. Don't be attached to the outcome. If you miss it, congratulate yourself for where you got to, then set another goal. So I like to set 1 month goals, 6 month goals, 1 year goals, 5 year goals, and just measure, and they will change. And that's okay. It comes down to helping you stay focused. Because you're thinking, wow, if I could earn $6,000 a month online, or $5,000 a month online, or $4,000 a month online, working just a couple of hours a day, like I do, that is quite achievable for everybody.
Wow, okay. That is really, a really great tips. A lot of people, even myself, when I first started online, I was so scared to set up that goal because I thought it is gonna be, unachievable. But you pointed out what a great point here, to stay flexible and not to focus on the outcome of the goals itself, but rather on the developments of yourself, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. It's becoming who you need to be. So you've got to study, you've got to learn, you've got to absorb knowledge, you've got to participate in our community, you've got to get feedback. Don't be a lone wolf, which is some of my mistakes. Be part of a team player, and you'll find that your goals, you'll just smash them. And if you don't, that's okay. Don't be attached to the outcome.
That's right, yeah. Pretty good tips there, Scott.
Thanks.
In regards to our online business model, in terms of our own team business model, is this really simple for newbies or people that even doesn't have the the skills of marketing out there? Is this a really simple model for people to follow, do you think?
Part of the mission that us leaders have set when we came into this business was, we understand that for us to be successful, our team has to be successful. That's really our motto. So to have a successful team, we want to shortcut their success. We want to make sure they avoid all the pitfalls that we went into when we first came online. Some of us have been working online for 8 or 9 years, some of us a little bit less. And we've all had pitfalls. We want to help our team avoid that. So through training, through our education, and through our communication, we want to, and we've actually done it. We've set up a way that people can join, get the right training, the right environment, the right products in the program to make money online. It could not be any easier.
That's right,
And I have to say, we're really proud of what we've put together for the team, because we know a lot of hard work's gone in it, but it's going to benefit the whole team.
That's right.
And if we can make everyone a success in our team, then we become successful.
That's right.
So it's a really nice win-win, and we focus on what we're really good at. That's why us leaders also work in a team, because we can all focus on different areas where we can provide more value that's really easy for us.
It's all about giving values at the end of the day.
Adding value, absolutely, the whole way.
People might have heard over and over again on the importance of building your own list. What would you say to the newbies out there? How important is building lists?
It's vital. It's the biggest mistake people make when they come online.
Yep.
Is that, look, there are lots of ways to make money online. Of course, yeah. So we work in a particular niche where we're affiliate marketing, essentially.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Affiliate marketing products or services, and we're really focused on that because it is the easiest way to make money online.
Yep.
Some people can just sit there all day and do little pay per clicks and get 50 cents for viewing ads and stuff like that. You know, this is not a hobby for us.
That's right. Yeah.
We're serious about helping people become financially free and financially independent.
Yeah.
And for most people, that's $4,000 a month or more.
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but at least everyone in my team have sort of said, like, if I can get $5,000 a month, I can quit my job, then I can grow my business.
That's it, yeah.
And the magic happens when you quit your job and you can focus more time on this.
And your income just grows and your skill just grows, isn't it?
Absolutely. So what was your question again? Because I got a little bit sidetracked.
No, you're right. No, that's fine. And in terms of importance of building your list, how important is that for new business especially?
Absolutely. So what a lot of people do to start with, this is what not to do, is they will see an opportunity that they want to promote on the internet. They'll place ads and send people straight to the opportunity.
True.
So, you know, the stats have shown that someone needs to see an opportunity 7 times before they buy, on average. Yep. So the whole idea of building a list, now let's break that down because this is jargon. So let's get rid of the jargon. What's a list?
Yep.
All you're doing is building a database of people that are potentially interested in a home-based business opportunity, a work online opportunity, some single parent or a non-working parent who wants to build some supplementary income. There's a whole lot of markets here, or entrepreneurs looking to expand what they're doing.
Yeah.
So what it is it's over time building a list of names and email addresses for people that you've had contact with or seen advertisements that are interested in the particular niche that you're looking at.
Yep.
In our case, it's the home-based business niche. So what you want to do over time is capture people's names and email addresses. You want to add value. You've got to have some kind of offer, whether it's a video series, a PDF that's giving them some really good information, telling them about some training in a particular area. Make it really attractive for that person to get onto your list or your database, and really you're building a relationship with them over time.
Yep.
So most network marketers say if you can build a list of 1,000 people that are responsive, not 1,000 tire kickers, but people who are interested in interacting with you, you've got income for life. So it's all about building that list, nurturing that list, and always growing it, because people will drop off. They might not be interested in what you're selling or presenting or sharing with them. So you constantly always want to be building your list, and via all the different methods of internet marketing that we teach and we share with our team.
That's right. Yeah.
So your list is important because you take that list with you. You've got that. They're your list of contacts that have built a relationship with you. They know you. You're sharing photos with them, videos with them. You're sharing opportunities with them, and that's really what's called an asset. It's an asset in your business.
It is the asset of our online business, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, if we look at the offline world and say, what is a list there? It's your regular customers who come to you. So let's say you've got a corner grocery store.
Yep.
Your list, although you're not capturing names or email addresses, you're on the footpath there. And people are walking constantly into your store.
Yep.
And because they know about you, they're always buying from you. And so in the online world, a list is just those people who are getting your emails, who are interested in what you have to say, and interested in about the value you're offering and sharing with them.
Sounds really good. It sums up all the important things about building a list, isn't it? Okay. When it comes down to learn how to market, regardless of how important or how great a product is, if you can't sell it, then there's no point, isn't it? That pretty much comes down back to, again, building a relationship and adding value to the list.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what's interesting about internet marketing is that you may market as an internet marketer or someone working online very differently the way I would do it, or the other leaders, or one of the other team members, because we all have different personalities.
Sure.
We've all got different ways of getting our message across to people, and part of the journey in working online is discovering, I like to use the word, what is in your best flow. So what ways of connecting with people do you naturally do? Some people are really good at videos. Some people are scared of doing videos. Some people are really great at doing emails. Some people are good at doing blog posts. Other people are good at doing all the technical stuff, so placing lots of ads and tracking, where people are clicking from. Some people just love Twitter. Some people love Facebook and other social media. So the advice I have to people when building your list is naturally find the areas where you're drawn to. Don't follow all the gurus to say, look, this is the best system because I achieve this, because that might be their particular way of doing it. where it might not suit you, and you spend all this time doing stuff you don't like, you find it hard, and because you're negative about it, you don't come across the loving person and caring person that you naturally are, that wanting to help people. Because, our team, everyone who joins wants to help people.
Sure, yeah.
So we want to make sure that we get that across. So find one or two methods that really resonate with who you are and the way you like to communicate, and use that primarily to build your list.
And focus on building the skills around those, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because if you go in the world of YouTube, there's a whole lot of training on how to get the most out of YouTube. If you want to do Facebook marketing, Facebook pay-per-click marketing, like getting a little Facebook ad up there are ways to do that. And that's what we share in our team, all those strategies.
That is right. I mean, we as a team have been going through all the steep learning. I mean, everyone has to go through that.
There's a steep learning curve. That's right. We're not going to shy away from that.
Yep. I mean, obviously, we don't want to. The reasons why we want to attract quality people is we want to actually get them to do what we do as well. We're going through all the learning curve together as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. If a baby started to walk and fell over, and if you said, "Look, you've tried 3 times, stop, give up," if we, it's funny. We encourage. We all know kids are going to walk, so we just give them so much love and attention and praise. But when we're adults and we fail once or twice, people just give up so quickly. Right. But I know everyone will get there if they have the right focus and the right support.
That's right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Great tips. Okay. For the newbies out there, obviously, people, especially when I first came in online business, or if you haven't got the proof of results or income that you can show to other people, what would be your suggestion? For those people that haven't actually got the result, what is the best way to build relationship or to build trust with their list?
And every newbie is going to come across this situation, because you just don't start out making even $500 a week.
That's
normally,
right.
So when do you start? You start by selling the success of the team. Because we are a team. We're a bunch of individuals, but we're all working together as a team. So the best way to do is leverage off the success of the team. And it's not just the leaders here making money. Well, what I like to do is copy some of the posts in the Skype groups. When someone's signed up 3 people in a day, or someone's made X amount of money, I actually do a screen copy and then send that out. Even I could send my own, but I like to also sell the team, because it's really a lot of people in our team doing this. So you start by selling the team, and then you share with your list what you're doing and what you're motivated and passionate about, and then people will naturally drawn to you because they know they'll get the support to achieve the goals that everyone else in the team is getting. So it's a mindset thing. I struggle with it. How can I sell this when I'm not making $20,000 a month and all that? But it's coming back. Sell the team. Use the success, and we always share with our team our results. Right? You've seen lots of emails from us about what we're doing, so that gets passed on, and people know they're joining a really good community. And it's going to take time. You're not going to get these instant results. Of course, we've covered that, but if you stick to the plan, it works.
And that's why we encourage so much in our team to promote the success of other people or the success of our own teams as well, isn't it? Because it all comes down to how to leverage your team and how to leverage your mentor as well, because those people obviously have been more successful than you are, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yep. And would you agree that the level of success that you have right now is a reflection of your personal level value?
I read that question when you sent it through to me. I didn't understand what that meant. So can you explain?
I mean, like people think that if they don't have skills, they would expect success. They don't want to learn new things, or they don't want to acquire new skills. Okay. So what I'm talking about personal level, value is, will you think that the current success that you have will be a reflection of what you know, or the current mindset that you have been transformed into? And all the skills that you have
absolutely
acquired.
The more you work on yourself and the more you improve your skills, your income will be an absolute direct result of that change and growth. So come into this industry expecting to learn. Come into this expecting to change. Not that you need to change, but you'll want to if you want a different result. If you've got a crapped out car, if you're not living in the house of your dreams, if you're not having the holidays that you want. I'm not really big into toys. I think that's oversold a lot in this industry, but it's about freedom. Like Felix said, I live on a tropical island in Bali, And I work 2 or 3 hours a day, and I hop on my Vespa and just cruise around the island. I catch up with friends. I meet with other entrepreneurs. We work on our health and fitness. We have our charities that we want to give back to and that we are giving back to. So life's about having my time back. So I'm absolutely not stressed. This is the least amount of stress I've had in my life. And I came from the corporate world, which had a lot of stress in Sydney. And now I've got my time back. So that value is for me is having my time back and having a really peaceful life that I can choose what I want to do on a day-to-day basis. And I wouldn't have got there if I hadn't decided to really look at myself, change some of my beliefs and behaviours, work hard, because there is hard work involved with this, but we've laid it out so it's step by step. You know, it's not like work hard but you're in the dark.
That's right.
If the lights are on, you're given a clear roadmap and just go for it with all your heart and soul.
Sounds really good.
So absolutely, great question. That's good. And I just want to take this time to say that I've actually known Felix for 7 years. Did we say 7 years now? And if you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, maybe should I join Felix? Look, absolutely. This guy is just so committed to his team.
Thanks, Scott,
He's invited me around here to do an interview, which I'm really glad to do, because Felix just asks excellent questions, provides lots of value to his team and his list. He's always participating within the team. You know, he's already a success, and I know he's going to be a great success, and not only helping he establish a great lifestyle for his family, and I'm here in his new home, and it's just absolutely stunning. But he just wants to pass on this great knowledge, wisdom to everyone, and help you have the life that you've always imagined. So I'm so blessed to have Felix on my team, and I'm looking for more people like Felix myself, because it's such a pleasure to work with.
Thanks, Scott. Really, I mean, I'm really grateful that you do spare your time. You know, when you're coming over Sydney to come and meet me as well in person. I mean, I hope that you guys have gained the same values that I've actually gained from this short interview session with Scott. And obviously, you guys would want to keep listening to what Scott and other leaders, when we pass on emails to you guys, obviously you would want to open it, because all the emails that we send out, we actually takes time to write all that down, isn't it? It's not just simple.
Every email has a particular purpose, and sometimes it's to push your buttons.
That's right.
Sometimes it's to change your mindset. Sometimes it's a bit in your face, because we know that have the success that we're having, you need to think differently. And look, if you don't like it, unsubscribe. That's okay. If you're not interested in our business or the way we present, that's okay. Look, there are plenty of, I don't like using this term, plenty of fish in the sea, but there are plenty of people out there who want to have the freedom that us leaders and a lot of the people in the team enjoy. And it's going to take something different. If it's not for you, hey, that's okay. But if you like this stuff, if you feel like you want to be part of a team, if you feel like you want to be something, you know, really big, make changes in not only your life, and you'll hear this, we're helping other people have better quality lives, and that's what I'm all about. If it was just for me, I wouldn't be in this. But if it wasn't for helping people help themselves have a better life, well, look, I'm all for it. So please sign up with Felix, follow him. He's going to be a great leader. He is a great leader, and you can't go wrong.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks again, Scott, for your time. I do hope you enjoy your time again in Sydney, and thanks again, guys. See you guys in the next video.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.